Good Tuesday morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 62. It is a very bright morning, no clouds in the sky, 39 degrees outside, and I'm heading out to work. Had a good day yesterday. I did well at the casino, did well with my other things going on, and just overall was a more relaxing, easier day. Today I'll be going to the office first, have some projects I want to work on, just take an hour or two to get all that stuff caught up, and I am on call this week, so I need to do all those extra things that people on call have to do, documentation and things like that, looking over tickets, approvals, all that kind of stuff. So I'll be doing that this morning. Then we'll be heading out to a casino. We'll be back at the office again for the afternoon, and then back to the casino again. Today, as far as meetings on my calendar, I actually have nothing. I had one 9 o'clock meeting that was canceled, and that's it. So just going to be a matter of showing my pretty face at the office, and should be good. Tomorrow I have one meeting at 11 a.m. Tomorrow will be a very long day. I likely will be leaving home at 4 or 5 in the morning. I will be heading to a slots only casino, then another one that's slots only, then a third one. Then I will be playing some blackjack, and then slots again, and then blackjack again, and then from there taking another 100-mile trip to play some blackjack / slots, and then I'll probably be meeting a friend in that area, and then be heading back toward home, where I will stop at a slots casino, and then finally I need to be home by around 6 p.m. for a 6:30 meeting. So that is going to be a very long day. I don't know how many miles that is, but I will figure all that out today. And if I need to cut one or two casinos out, I will. But I feel like I should be able to get all of them in. The only thing I have to worry about would be if there's any kind of major accidents or any kind of slowdown on the highways that could make me miss my meeting, because that's not possible. I can't miss the meeting. So we'll get it all figured out, and hopefully it'll be a prosperous day tomorrow. As for today, it's going to be a planning day. I talked to my friend in Vegas. His family is available Sunday, which is the day that we'll be in Vegas with the family, and we're going to figure out some activities to do. Since we're arriving late Saturday night and probably not sleeping till about 2 or 3 in the morning, Sunday morning, we probably will not be up till about noon anyway. So we'll probably go grab lunch somewhere and then meet with him and his family. And then who knows from there what we're going to be doing. But looking forward to that trip as well. The only downside is I'm not going to be able to play while I'm gone. So I'll probably get probably around 4-hour session in Vegas, probably going to be blackjack. And that's probably all the playing I'll be able to do, other than the free play at the M before we leave on the last day. But that's all good. I'm happy with that. But we need to make some money this week. We're off to a really good start. We had a $2,500 Sunday. We had a $1,200 Monday. So if we can continue that trend till the end of the week, it would be okay to take a week off. So that's what's happening right now. Heading to the office, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, it is 10:30 a.m. just leaving the office, heading out to the casino. Gonna make some money, gonna order some food, and then we're gonna come back to the office and look like good workers. I got all my work done for the day already. I think I have planned out my Sunday in Vegas now, pending getting word back from my friend who lives there, and whether or not he and his family can join us. And yeah, I think everything is looking pretty good. So very excited about the trip. And right now outside it's warmed up quite a bit. It's 50 degrees, beautiful sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, and we're gonna go make some money. We're gonna dance and we're gonna win. So I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back and just getting into my nice toasty car. It's only 50 degrees outside, but it's been sitting in the nice sun. It's nice and warm in here. It's very nice. Very good. All right, so just leaving this place now. I probably spent about 40 minutes or so in there. I didn't really keep track. But walk in, I'm looking around. Okay, first couple machines, no. Next set of machines has been changed to a game that I can't beat. Next set of games is blocked off. I'm like, wait a minute, something's wrong. And I'm like, that's not a good sign here. I move on and find nothing in the next area, nothing in the next area. And then I find one play. I play that. I'm ahead like $20 or $30, something like that. And then continue on, and I finish my first lap, and I'm only ahead, you know, very, very, actually, no, that game, there was 2 plays on it, 2 different levels, and I made like 20 on the first one, and like 40 something on the second one, so I was ahead maybe $60. So I continued on, and I saw a set of machines, and they had an area blocked off where they were getting rid of some machines, and they were working in that area, so they had it blocked off. Well, I reached over to check one, and I hit the button, and I saw that there was a play on it, but it was blocked off. So I'm like, I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna continue on. No one's gonna take it anyway. It's blocked off, and then I'll figure out what to do later. So I continue on. I look around. I find a couple more plays. I'm up like $100. And now I'm getting ready to leave. I go back. Now I'm looking at machines that people were sitting at when I came by the first time. I'm just kind of wrapping things up. And I decide to go ahead and get my food. So I go to the food area, and my buddy is there that gave me, if you remember, he gave me the triple cheeseburger and then put all those meatballs on the side with the provolone. It was like, beautiful. But he didn't have meatballs ready yet today. So he gave me that triple cheese, no bun, delicious. But while I was standing in line, this very outspoken lady was talking, and I didn't make any conversation with her. I didn't say a word. The only thing is, I said, well, I don't know. Maybe I opened it up a little bit. I said to the guy, when I walked up, his back was to me, and he put 3 burger patties on the grill. Then he turned around, looked at me, and said, oh, hey, how's it going? I'm like, oh, I thought you saw me, and that's why you put the 3 burger patties on the grill. He's like, no, it's not for you. And he put 3 more on, knowing that's what I'm going to order. And then this lady says, those are for me. So she had ordered a triple cheeseburger for herself. She's about 65. And she's a tiny lady. And she got a huge thing of fries. I don't know how you order it that way. They're not on the menu that way, but whatever. And she starts talking to me. And she's like, well, we better get used to eating less with Elon in there. Where is Elon? Elon? He's in where? I don't understand. Was he elected to something? Did someone elect Elon to something? I don't understand. She's like, the first thing he's going to do is get rid of Social Security. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not following this. How could he, no, I said, nobody is ever going to get rid of Social Security or Medicare. I said, that would be political suicide. That party would never win an election ever again. And she's like, well, he's going to cut everybody's Social Security because he thinks it's a Ponzi scheme. I said, well, to be honest, isn't it? Let's think about, what is a Ponzi scheme? A Ponzi scheme is where you put a bunch of money in, and then when other people are paid out, there's not enough money for you, right? Let me think here. Social Security started in what, the 30s? And there were maybe 5 or 7% of Americans, I'm just guessing here, so that qualified for it. So there were 50% of Americans contributing for those small percentage of people to get Social Security. And now we have a huge amount of people retiring with the baby boomers after World War II. And we have a smaller number of people who are contributing to it. So there's a problem. And I think everybody understands that there's a problem. And now it's been, 35 years of them talking about how Social Security is going to be insolvent after the next election. So elect us, so we'll fix it. Well, the reason there's no money in Social Security is there's no money in Social Security. Social Security is not a fund. When you pay Social Security, it goes into the general fund and the government spends it. If the government just spends your money, then there is no money for you. You have to get money from the general fund. Explain to me how the government not investing your money is going to make your money grow. It's not. Social Security is always going to be insolvent. There's always not going to be enough money because there was never any money. There was never a Social Security fund. The term Social Security fund is a fake. It just means how much money was paid in versus how much money was pulled out. Social Security has never had a fund. They have never had money. There is no money in Social Security. So the most fair thing to do, considering the average black male dies within 3 to 5 years of retiring, the best thing to do would be to have your Social Security money be invested for you. But oh no, we can't have that. The stock market's only gone up for 150 years straight. If you look at the last 150 years, the stock market is way up, right? 8-9% per year on average, right? But God forbid we invest your money in something that goes up all the time for the last over 100 years. Let's just take your money and spend it. It'll be safer if we just spend your money. What would be more fair is if the government took your money and wrote John Smith on there. This is John Smith's money. We're going to invest it for him. And then when he retires, we're going to give it back to him. Or you could give John Smith a choice. Put it in a money market at 0.1%. Put it in a CD at 3 or 4% currently, let's say. Or invest it in the market. You decide, but it's your money. That way, if I'm a guy who dies the year after I qualify for Social Security, my family can get that fund. All that money that I paid since I was 18 until I was 68 or 70 years old, 50 years of paying, that money would go to my family. Do you really believe that the stock market is going to zero? No. So, do you think over the next 50 years, the stock market might be slightly above what it is now? Obviously. Or there wouldn't be a stock market. Nobody would invest, right? Or they would invest in something else. So, having the money go into a fund just for you, and having you being able to say, okay, I want to go the safe route, I want to go the risky route, or I want to go the middle of the road, with the default being the middle of the road, would make the stock market worth more, make companies work more liquidity in the country. And all these people complaining that they want socialism, they want to be able to control the companies they work for. Well, guess what? Then you'd have an ownership in those companies. You might even have voting rights in those companies. So you might actually be able to say, this company that employs me, I now have voting rights in what happens in this company. Could you imagine that? That is capitalism. That's how the world works. But when you take the money and you spend the money, there is no Social Security. So lady, guess what? There's no Social Security now. It's gone. It doesn't exist. So that's all I have to say. I don't mean to get off on a tangent here, but let's be reasonable here. If you do what I do, which I actually got this idea a long time ago, if you take the money that for your kid, take some money for your kids, invest $1,000 a year from the time that they're born till the time that they're 18. $1,000 is what, $80 a month? If you can somehow come up with $80 a month for your kids from the time that they're born to the time that they're 18, they're going to have a very large, even if you put it in a bank account at 0%, they're going to have $18,000 by the time they're 18. We all agree on that, right? do a time value of money, you're going to see that's going to be over $1 million by the time they retire. That's if you're going the safe route. $1 million extra for your kids would come in handy, plus Social Security, plus anything that they build for themselves. So if Social Security was the same way, my idea was, okay, let's give everybody $18,000 when they're born. We're going to put it in their Social Security fund. When the kid starts working, the first $18,000 that they pay into Social Security goes to pay back that $18,000 that was given to them. But meanwhile, between the age of 0 and the time that they're 18 years old, when they start paying into Social Security, hopefully they have a job, that money has grown, and instead of $18,000, you might have $50,000 or $60,000 in there. That $50,000 or $60,000 is worth about $5 million by the time you retire, if you contribute nothing. Now, if you couple that with your Social Security money going into your own fund, you got $10 million when you retire. You got $10 million to do whatever you want with it, and if you pass away, it goes to your family. How is this bad? On top of that, you're providing liquidity to the markets. The companies can hire more people, more jobs are created, more liquidity, more prosperity for our country. But that's just me. What do I know? Don't vote for me, please. Anyway, sorry. She's telling me, she said that she told her mom to go to the store and buy a big jar of Vaseline because she's going to need it over the next 4 years. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. $20 million for Sesame Street in Iraq is a good use of money. But putting my Social Security money into a fund that says Joe Kikazz's Social Security fund, that's a bad use of money. I'm sorry. I'm right. What am I thinking? Anyway, after I finished my nice meal, I went back and looked at everything one more time. Sorry, guys. And I noticed that machine is still there, and the play is still there, and it's still blocked off. So I saw a friend of mine who's a slot tech. I said, hey, buddy, can I ask you a question? I really want to play this machine. I've got a feeling about this machine. It's just calling to me. But it's right around the corner here, and it's blocked off. He says, is it turned off? I said, no, the machine is not turned off. It's just sitting there. But, it's blocked off, so I don't want to get in trouble. He's like, you're fine. You can play it. He moved the barrier over. He moved the chair for me. I sat down. I started playing. Boom, I hit that machine, make some money. Actually, before that, I finish eating, I go to a different machine, and I make another like $60 or $80 there. Then I sit down at this one, boom, 5 minutes, I hit that one. And this is an unusual machine, and guys, when I say this, it's not the one you're thinking. After this one hits, it resets, but not necessarily to the beginning. It's not that one, guys, it's not the new one, okay? So, when it resets, I change the bet level, I come back to the original bet level, and there's a play on it. I play it through, I lose 30 bucks, but it was a play, but everything overall worked out. I finished my lap, and then I took off. I bought in for a total of $40, and I cashed out $316. So I had a profit of $276. Wait a minute, that's not right. Yeah, $276. So plus $276 there. I was not able to make any other money going to the casino or anything like that. So we're up $276, and all is well. We're heading back to the office, and it's going to be a beautiful day outside. We'll be back. Oh yeah, you can count on that. We'll be back, and we're going to make some more money today. So that's where we are right now. Sorry about the rant. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So here we are, just leaving work, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have been pretty busy in there taking care of personal stuff. I did get all my work done, and I will do a little bit more when I get home, because there'll be a few hours worth of other stuff that pops up between now and then. And now I am planning my trip for tomorrow. So as I'm driving to this casino, I'm going to be making plans for where I'm going tomorrow and how long I will stay and all that kind of stuff. So one thing I'm worried about is having to leave that early. I may get to casinos before any blackjack tables are open, or before any good blackjack tables are open, which is the most important thing, is that You have good rules, good penetration, 6 decks, double deck, things like that, and not 8 deck with poor penetration and bad rules. So that's what I'm going to focus on right now. I have a little bit of a drive to get to the casino, and traffic is like ridiculous. It's still pretty early for this kind of traffic, but we're going to take care of that. Don't worry, I'm not going to rant anymore, unless I run into someone else at this place. No, I'm kidding. It's just stuff that I feel very strongly about, and I get pretty upset when people have no clue what they're talking about, and they fall for what they hear on the news from either side. Anyway, I don't have to keep going. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So, wow, I've been listening to the news. Some of the craziest stuff is going on. Actually, have you guys seen the price of gold? Yesterday it hit $2,030. I mean, $3,030. $3,000. It's only been about 20 years or so since it hit $300. Do you guys understand the crisis that's going on right now in America? Do you have any clue how in danger our money is right now? How important it is for cost cutting to happen right now? Can you imagine if you have a $500 credit limit on your credit card and you owe $50,000? That's what we're dealing with right now. You've got to cut back. Anyway, wow, that's why gold is so expensive. Jeez. I go into this casino and it's actually pretty quiet now, so I'm looking around and I noticed that a couple of the machines that were moved to a different area, which is good because in that area I think they'll get more traffic and there'll be more opportunity, so that's all good. I made a lap around the whole casino and I found 2 plays only, and I played those through and ended the session ahead $252. Add that with what I made earlier is like $525 or something like that total, and then I did do some other stuff while I was at the office and made a couple hundred more. That's like $725, which is incredible. I need this stuff to be able to get back on track. I'm like 14,000 behind where I need to be year to date, so I need these little wins to add up, and it's happening. It's starting to happen. I'm fine-tuning a lot of things. I was delayed quite a bit by the actions of the credit card and stuff, but I'm finding ways to still make money even without that extra 2%. And yeah, I even saw where on the credit card's website it showed that the money was given to me, part of the money, and then it was removed. So they knew exactly what was going on. So they didn't even give me a chance to spend that money. I would have applied it toward the bill anyway. But right now I'm going to head home. I talked to my friend in Vegas. We have some plans for that full day that we're going to be in Vegas. The family is going to do some things. We're going to do the Bellagio Fountains and Gardens. We're going to do the High Roller. We're going to go to the Pawn Stars shop. We're going to go to the big souvenir place down by Circus Circus. And we're probably going to go to Red Rock Park, the park by Red Rock there. So that's all cool. And then have a nice dinner, either with the family or with my family and this other family afterwards. So I'm excited about all that. I'm also excited about something huge, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, and I've got an idea of where I'm going to go, but not exactly fine-tuned yet. I'm going to get that done tonight. So right now I'm heading home. My boy wants to mow, and I did start the mower up a couple days ago just to make sure the battery was in good shape, and it is. So I'm going to walk the yard, couple acres total that we have to walk, and make sure there's no debris in the way that could damage the mower, and then we're going to go ahead and mow today. Yeah, overall I can't complain. It's up to 72 degrees outside. What more could I ask for? In fact, if the ground is dry in front of the house, I'll be doing some digging tonight as well. So what did I eat today? I'm glad you asked me. I ate a triple cheeseburger. I ate a couple pieces of beef jerky, and that's it. The triple cheeseburger was really good today. I give it a 10 on a scale of 2 through ace. really, really good, even though that lady put a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth, but I think her butt's still hurting after the butt kicking I gave her regarding Social Security. And what did I tip today? How dare you? How dare you ask me that question? What didn't I tip today? I tipped $0 today. So it's a sunny day. We made money on both attempts that we tried, plus with a credit card or at the bank, whatever. And excited. I'm heading home. I do need to stop and get some fuel because I'll need to fill up tonight and probably twice tomorrow to finish my journey. It's going to be a long one, so I'm going to do that. And that's going to be it for now. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.